So it's 11 o'clock Thursday night, May 18th, 2018, 6 years after I started the project. And let me show you what's going on. We got the, obviously this is the showroom here. We've got the third floor of the museum just almost ready for prime time. I'm gonna take a walk over and show you what's going on. We're actually in this building right here on the second floor where the showroom is. We're gonna go across the bridge into the third floor of the main museum building. You can see the bridge goes over into the third floor. There's 4 floors just like the one I'm going to go into, and you can see this. This is the front of the building. So let's take a walk over and I'll show you what I've been working on for the last 6 years. This is the bridge. This bridge was added in 1931 and we restored it about 4 or 5 years ago. That's Kaplan Cycle's main showroom, and this is the sales showroom floor of the museum we're going into. This is an 1814 textile factory that was abandoned for 60 years. Looked nothing like this when I got here. This has been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. This is the finished product right here. These are the original 200-year-old factory floors, completely restored. And I was here till 3 o'clock yesterday working on the project. Every one of these windows, all 27 on the front wall and all 27 on the back wall, are exact reproductions of the original. These are brass hinges, clear-coated brass hinges. I polished every one of these. So the video seems a little jumpy. I don't know if it's just on the recording side or if it'll be on the actual finished product side. This is the new stair tower. The state fire marshal mandated after the building was almost done 2 years ago. That was kind of a setback. We had to come up with another $500,000. And this is the finished product. The stair tower, 4-story stair tower, 4 bathrooms. Had to change the whole sprinkler system. This is a janitor's closet right here. So I don't know why we didn't put the tub to the left or right. Hindsight's always 20/20, but we probably should have done that. This is the ladies' room, finished product. Just doing a final cleanup in here. This came out awesome. Beautiful windows. Again, these are the exact reproductions of the original windows. The State Historic Park Office mandated that they be wood on the inside and wood on the outside, and they are. And they're extremely expensive, about $1,200 each. That's the cage we had to put underneath the heater so nobody gets sucked into the heater. This is the oldest remaining certified freight elevator of this era. It's a 1904 freight elevator. It was originally water powered. Now it's electric powered. It's been completely refurbished. It's got some sheetrock dust on the floor, but we have a permit for it. Freight use only. It serves 4 stories on this building and 4 on the other building. That's an 1886 Cincinnati milling machine, originally powered by water and through a series of turnstiles and belts. In any event, tonight what we're working on, me and Willie Meikle, were sanding the landings in this floor right here. It's got to vacuum up the sanding, and then we're going to put the final coat of poly on there. These are the original door inserts here from 1814. They're 2-inch thick mahogany doors that we rebuilt. This stair tower here is a whole nother story. The stair tower is something else. We had to rebuild it stick by stick as per the mandate from the Historic Parks officer, and retain all the original lumber that was salvageable, which was only the stairs and about 10%, less than 10% of the framing. But the poly will be going on these floors. I'm going to vacuum this up. I'm going to put, there's 3 coats on there now. It was actually done a couple years ago, but there's been a lot of construction since then, so it needed to be redone. Well, quite a few things in this building had to get done twice. So that's the 3rd floor finished product. It's done. Just got to start bringing the bikes in once we get the CO. We've got about 50 museum bikes here now. The rest will be delivered by private owners that want to display their bikes at the coolest museum in the country, but I'm biased. So, going down the stairs here. We've sanded down the landing on this floor tonight also. Willie just left about 20 minutes ago. I'm just doing the rounds, shutting everything down. This is the second floor of the building. This is my favorite floor so far. It's got the taller ceilings. This is a motion detector operated system. Drives me crazy. You gotta walk down here to turn it on. But as you come over here, you can see this is an 1880 edition. Has the green ceilings as they were originally. Floors are just gonna be gorgeous. We gotta put sand in one more time with 120 grit and put another coat on, so then they'll be done. That's our 20-foot Eagle that was donated by Metal Genius Joe. This floor is really cool. Just final cleanup on this floor. This should be done in a couple weeks, and we should be getting the CO according to the town, everybody I talked to. Everything's almost done here, so we just keep forging forward, but it's been a lot of long nights, and we're trying to run the businesses in addition to running the construction company, trying to keep the new motorcycle business healthy. A lot of faith to make this happen, that's for sure. Yep. This is coming up to the entryway here. That's the finished product on the main support beams. A lot of structural repairs were done on the building. Ridiculous amount of structural repairs. Isn't that thing sick? I'm gonna put free beer on that and drive it around at the next Brew Fest full of beer. That'll be pretty cool. You can hear the river from across the street. That's what it's all about. This is the first floor women's room, brand new. Or excuse me, second floor is women's room. There's a brand new ladies' room and a men's room on the second and third floors. This is the lobby over here. This is close to being finished. Very close. Lights are off, but very cool. If you knew what this place was like, Kenny's got a lot of before pictures and videos, and you can go to Google Maps. Go to Google Maps if you're still listening, and Google 200 West Main Street. You can see the road view of what this place looked like. It was a disaster. Trees growing out of the foundations. There's the bike shop over there. Dave Riley's new convertible he just picked up today. His new used convertible. So yeah, Kenny's prom day is tomorrow. My son is 18 and graduated his girlfriend Maddie, and he are going to the Tallinn High School prom. So a bunch of the seniors are coming to my house, which I put up for sale. I'm selling my home and moving here to the Bigsby house next door from the museum, so I can be here 24/7. Actually, Kenny beat me here. He moved down here already. This is the office manager's house. It's sick. This is the bump out building number 2. This big white building is building number 3. It's 45,000 square foot of 150,000 square foot of space we have here. This building has a loading dock. Drive down to and back up to the loading dock, and then a drive-in door on the other side, and this really cool celestry window. It costs a fortune to rebuild this building too. The glass alone for this light top was $10,000. One of the beams was $5,000. Just materials alone. This is all new concrete that we did here. New stairs, new rails. These DeWitt Davis actually donated 27 of these finials from his company to rebuild the fences. That was super nice to do it. He's a cool vet motocross rider. Faith beyond what the eyes can see. So folks, this has been quite a journey. I don't know if you can see how long my hair is getting. Can you see me? My hair is getting really long. I said I wasn't going to cut it until the mill was done about 1.5 years ago. So, yeah, it's been something else. A lot of the things we've done here, the river used to run through here. It ran right into that spot right there. This was dirt right up to the sill plates. And Kenny and Will Lofstrom dug this out, and all those years of video games when he was a kid paid off. He was like 14 when he dug this out with our Bobcat. This door that wasn't even here, we had to cut this hole in to the wall. And this cistern right here, this was a 20,000 gallon cistern. You got to figure this was built 100 years before the automobile existed. And there were no fire trucks or horses and men with barrels. So this was a big water cistern that I'm walking up on right here. So, and then we have that building to fix back there. That's going to keep me busy for a little while. So you got to be careful working here. There's a lot of dust and construction hazards. So I've been here for 6 years without hurting myself. But you got to remember to wear a mask when you're around the dust and stay out of the mold and moldy areas. But it's a pretty cool project. It's coming out amazing. There's a Rockville sign up there. So this is the motorcycle restoration shop down here. We've got 5 lifts down here, 5 or 6, and 5 or 6 in the detail shop. That's our Whitco hot water power washer. Works fantastic. Best investment I ever made. Gateway. Thanks, Deb. That's our service manager's desk. There's Pastor Eric Peoples from the Manchester Church. That's his bike. We're not working on clients' bikes, but he bought his, and when a man of God needs help, we better step up. That's an old Harley 125. There's my Lista cabinets. Those are awesome. And a couple lifts. My pride and joy. A little snap-on toolbox. Actually, it's not that little, but it looks small compared to Lance's 20th anniversary one. There's our cleaning cabinet, and our we use Worth for a lot of our stuff. There's our heated ultrasonic carb cleaning tank. That's awesome. And here's our safety clean carb cleaning tank. So we have 2 different methods. Then we have a smaller ultrasonic carb cleaner. Of course, our waste oil tanks, and everything's been through OSHA and ConOSHA. ConOSHA's been here to make sure we're doing everything right. Flame-proof cabinets. There's our tire changing machines. So that's it for the 10-cent tour. I'm gonna walk back up. Stay tuned. A couple big motorcycle shows this weekend. Murder Cycles at the Mansion right here in Rockville. I've rebuilt these stairs twice in 5 years already, and it looks like they need a little touch-up again. So it's never ending. It's a lot of work. And then we're going to the FXR and Dyna show. That's coming up. The FXR and Dyna show in Spencer, Mass. If you like high-performance Harleys, don't miss this show. Saturday night till 10 p.m. They're having a band and big party. Now we're back to where it all happens. This is where Kenny Jr. sits. There's my 6D and a couple of my helmets. I have like a whole bunch of different helmets and jackets that I wear for different motorcycles, vintage bikes. The old fat boy. So this is my desk. I don't sit here very much, but if I'm answering an email, this is where I'm doing it from. Those are all the championship plaques. My family's won 26 New England racing championships in motocross and supercross, from the 4 to 6 class up to the 50 plus class. So my daughter Jordan, me, my son Kenny, we won a lot of championships. My father raced, my grandfather. So yeah, like I said, my goal was I was going to retire from the computer industry when Kenny was 18 and open a bike shop. And I've accomplished that. He's here with me at 18, working with me, and we're building. And it kind of metamorphosed into something much greater than just a bike shop. It's going to be one of the most amazing motorcycle destinations around. It's going to be a gift to the motorcycle community, the town, and the state, certainly, because we've invested $6.4 million in 6 years. I'm taking a lot of risk myself, physically, mentally, and spiritually, to pull this off. I mean, let's face it, it's 11 o'clock. I'm still here. I was here till 3 o'clock in the morning last night. So it's been a huge effort, but it's going to be worth it. You only live once, and I've got an amazing dream. I'm going to see it through with the help of a lot of people from the town and the state and all our clients. So God bless you all. God bless America. And stay tuned. more great things are to come here. Wait till those rooms are full of vintage motorcycles and memorabilia. Then we're gonna open the motorcycle restaurant, bar, and microbrewery. That's next. So, love y'all. Take care.